Rob, how do you think the transition has gone so far, and how ready do you feel you are with the season just a couple weeks away?
Transition's been really good from teammates, from coaches, from everybody really being here. I feel like everyone's really embraced me, and I feel like just having a lot of older guys really helps. Having the transfers, Dave, John, all those guys really just embraced me. I'm really looking forward to the season.
Coach Miller talked about what you can bring to the floor as a point guard. What do you feel like Wes wants out of his point guards out there?
I'd say the main thing is just picking up full court and playing defense. I feel like that's what I'm really good at, and that's the main thing he did. That's the main thing he really recruited me for. So just playing defense and getting everybody in the right positions, leading everybody is the main thing. I feel like you really see this year.
David just said that they call you Papa and that you're an old head. You're not that much older than David, I assume. Do you like this? Is that a sign of endearment, do you think?
I say CJ Anthony is the one who really started that. I would say just because I'm like an old soul, I'm really laid back. I'm just a laid back guy. But no, I mean, I don't really have a problem with it.
So you're an Indiana kid, went to play at Indiana. Obviously, there's a lot of history tied up in that. Did you know much of the history of Cincinnati basketball before you came here?
Yeah, I know they've always been good. I mean, growing up, I was a basketball fan, so I always paid attention. I knew Cincinnati was always good, just seeing like Sean Kilpatrick and all those guys play. So I've always paid attention. I know I had a couple AU tournaments up here when I was younger too, so I'm pretty aware of it.
What was the recruiting process like, and what ultimately led you to Wes Miller in Cincinnati, other than your relationship with Mike Roberts and some of the familiar faces here?
Honestly, it was kind of annoying, just like going back to kind of how high school was, and like just coaches blowing up your phone all day. I didn't really like it, to be honest, but it was good though. Just getting Coach Miller and Coach Robert down. They came to Lafayette, where I'm from, to meet with me. So that was a big thing, and I know we have a chance to be really good this year. Like I said, we have a lot of guys returning, and then a lot of guys who transferred in. So I feel like we have a really good chance to be good.
How was your relationship with Coach Roberts coming over from Indiana, and how much did that help the process?
Oh, it helped a lot. I mean, just from him being my coach my sophomore, junior year, we always stayed in contact last year. So we've been really close. I mean, we've got really close since I've been here too. Just talking about a lot of life things too, whether it's Cincinnati or after basketball too. So I feel like him being just a mentor for me has really helped the transition being a lot more smooth.
Wes said one thing he likes about you is your experience in big moments, hitting big shots and coming up big in the clutch. What is it about those moments that you really love?
I just like to make winning plays. I mean, that's the big thing. I feel like ever since I was young, I mean, you always dream about those moments where they're like you're just in the park and you're just making, like, you count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, shooting a shot or whatever. So I feel like I'm really built for those moments, and I really showed it when I was at IU too.
So you and David go back a little bit. Obviously, when he was at Michigan and you were at Indiana, now you guys combine here at UC. Talk about your relationship a little bit with David and how that transition has been so seamless for you guys.
Oh yeah, well, even before I even really committed here, I had a conversation with him just about the transition he had from Michigan to Cincinnati and just how different it was the conferences were. So just him being like I want to say, well, obviously being one of my peers, not like a big brother to me, but just one guy I could really lean on and ask for advice because I know he's been through it.
What's your approach mindset from scoring as a point guard? Wes said you're not out there like hunting, looking for points, but you big scorer in high school. You had some big games in Indiana. How do you kind of view that part of your game?
I really just take what comes to me. I don't really try to go out there and force anything. So I mean, defense gives me open three, I'll take it. Whether it's getting downhill or creating for my teammates, that's the big thing. But yeah, I really just take what comes to me and do what I need to do to have my team win.
What has been your impression so far of the fan base and kind of what you've gathered from being on campus here?
Oh yeah, it's pretty, obviously, it's like you said, it's a storied program, so the fans know who you are right away. I mean, as soon as I got in the summer, whether I was going out to eat or just being around campus guy, people really know who I am. So I really like all the fan love and everything that really comes to being a Cincinnati Bearcat.
About the football games, a little different than your previous stop?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's really, it's packed out, everything's sold out, and I really like how it's open to the public, so everyone can really just come in and mingle with each other. So that's been, I would say, the biggest difference from the football side.
You talked about Wes valuing defense and that being a strength of yours. Do you like that? Do you like playing defense?
Yeah, for sure. I do actually. I mean, just growing up, that was always something I was really good at, whether it's anticipating getting steals or just being on the help side and getting guys in the right position. But honestly, I feel like it just comes natural to me. I think I'm really good. I have really good instincts, so defense really comes natural to me.
David, he called you Paw Paw, but he also said you had like a Kawhi Leonard type mentality as far as like your calmness. Is that something that helps you during the game where it's a tough moment where you're just able to be even keel, per se?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like I said, I'm pretty laid back, so I feel like in those moments, it's not pressure. You really practice it. You practice it your whole life doing it, so I don't really look at it as being like having more pressure at those moments. But yeah, I've never really heard the Kawhi comparison, but I can see it a little bit.
So this backcourt, obviously you have yourself, David, and Michael, all seniors. Just talk about that relationship, and then you guys have a young guy, Dan Skillings. Just talk about that relationship in that backcourt. Obviously, you guys have that 4 to 5 year veteran experience. Just talk about what it's like for you guys.
Oh, that's great. I know college basketball is going to be really old in the next couple of years, just with the COVID and everything. So you might be one of the oldest teams in the country, I think. But yeah, just having me, David, and Shuey in the backcourt is really going to be good for us. And then, like you said, having Dan too, I feel like we can really lead him, because Dan, I feel like he can be an NBA player with his length, the way he can get to the rim and do everything. So I feel like Dan's going to be really good.
Anything else for Rob? All right, thank you so much.